for Twitch streamers out there, I've got my laptop down here next to me. So for the next hour and a half or so, I will be online, keeping an eye on that as well. Now, what I'm going to start doing with the Imperium stream, I had been streaming this earlier and started a series of videos on YouTube, but they kept getting hit with copyright claims due to the music. So apparently it's royalty-free music that is in this game. However, I guess they don't have the rights for players streaming it on YouTube. And there was some much hilarity. And I've just been tweaking with Imperion and stuff, trying to figure out what to do. And I had been doing straight stream captures and then basically sending it straight to YouTube. The problem is, in a game like this, you stream for 2 or 3 hours, and a lot of that time is collecting resources and frankly doing boring stuff that, while, you know, if you're interacting with people on a Twitch stream or something like that, could be acceptable, when you try to transition it to more archival, don't want to say necessarily media, but more of an archival state, unlike YouTube, people's attention spans on YouTube are horrendously short, so much so that if you make a 10 or 15 minute video on something, a lot of people are like, wow, could you condense it down to 3? And if you look at viewership statistics, or at least on my viewership statistics, about the average attention span in the video is somewhere between 3 and 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and stream to Twitch, and then basically make a highlights reel, and then download, edit in Final Cut Pro or Windows Movie Maker or iMovie or whatever I just happen to be using that day, and then basically upload the highlights content. Or maybe I might try using the highlight tool within the Twitch video editor and then sending highlights to YouTube, because there's no need for the folks on YouTube to really see me spending hours upon hours of mining, gathering resources, stuff like that. Also, I'm going to start a new game. The first game stream series, I'll probably end up putting a condensed version of that and how it more or less ended onto YouTube for historical and hilarity's sake. Because I did get up to the point where I had built my first small vehicle, started exploring other planets, and that came to an hilariously pathetic end. And put it there. And I don't know, it just came to the point, I'm like, you know, I've learned enough now in Imperium, I can actually do a quote-unquote real video series. I finally understand. So much of the first was spending so much time trying to figure out how different mechanics of the game work, like farming and things like that, and I made a number of mistakes. Just because, hey, first time playing the game, didn't know any better, and this is a relatively new game. So, first thing I'm going to do is, of course, turn off the music, so that, and then I'm going to go ahead and turn down the total volume. Actually, I'm using OBS to stream, so I can control video, in-game video volume compared to my voice mic. It's whenever I do recording via shadow play that I have to watch on some of this. So that looks good. Miscellaneous in-game hints. Probably not a bad idea. Mouse sensitivity. So V. Look around. Left Alt. Okay. Blueprint Library. Okay, Alt O. Right Alt O. Okay. Oh, and still have workers in the house working on upstairs master bathroom remodel. Occasionally I do have to step away for that, for the people on the live stream. New game. So, I'm going to just simply call this one attempt 2. Survival. Starting location, Omicron. Needs a Persei 8. bases high up in the mountains can be better defended. They can they? Good to know. Alright, so we're starting out again. And we've been down here for 9 minutes and 15 seconds, or something like that. That's where the initial counter starts. Iron. That can remain here for now, until we start to get to base building. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take those. And those. Oh. So, first things first, we're going to need to set up fuel. Head into the cockpit. Bring the escape pod back to life. Go to the constructor here. Go ahead and drop off its supplies. Now again, this is Galactic Survival, and when it comes to survival in outer space at least, you need air, followed by water, food, and other supplies. So we're going to go ahead and put that there. We'll leave those in our things. We got an oxygen generator. The first thing we're going to do is worry about our power supply situation, because we're going to need power. Okay, we got another projectile? Ah, that's right, we do have another projectile pistol. So this other projectile pistol should probably head back into the container, just in case. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put that there and that there. Flattener tool, drill charge, portable work light, emergency ration. So we have a little bit of food to worry about here. So we got 10 power plants. We're going to want to... Oh, no, we don't want to create that many. So I need to turn this off. We'll kind of get some of that started here. But while that's going on, there's an iron deposit over there. We are going to need more iron here eventually. So harvesting plasma. Use this to make medicine. There's a promethium deposit. Promethium is used for fuel in this game and to create fuel cells. So it's your power source. And copper up there. We only got a couple of drill charges. Hold on a second, I'm going to turn down the speaker volume here. Also log into the Twitch chat in case there's actually people watching. Ah, crap. I swear there's a... Okay. Option number 2. The iPad. I don't know, there's something really strange about where I set my laptop up downstairs here on the table. It causes the trackpad to just go all wonky. Let me see here. Twitch. See, that's something that I would probably edit out in YouTube video. Go ahead and turn on our jetpack here so it makes it easier to get up. Okay, so we got raw ore here. Base starter. What do we need? We need a core, so. We'll go ahead and start that. Go ahead and start building these all in lots of 10. So that's going to be our base material. And then 30 of those. Oh, actually we can build slightly more than that. We'll just go ahead and push it up to 45, and that will build everything that it possibly can. Okay. Get up here, get a better idea of the lay of the land. Continue to get animal plasma, or plant plasma, alien plasma. Ooh. we've got a tower over here. A derelict ship over there. Neodymium. And I don't know what that creepy crawler looks like but it doesn't look friendly. But it does have meat. Alright. Well, first things first, we're going to need air to breathe, so we better go set up our oxygen generator. And to do that, you're going to want to do it in water, as I found out, because it converts the water into breathable air through probably electrolysis, separating out hydrogen, which then incidentally you could use as a fuel, either for planes, fighters, ground vehicles, fusion reactors, or cooking, or explosions. So we're going to go out here, put it in our inventory here. Oh, hey, our guy's changed. I look like a frickin' Cylon. So I guess they have different avatars. By your command, Imperious Leader. Well, I guess that would have been the classic series, not the reimagined. Okay. So 6 hours of game time. The O2 quality source is 80%. And about every 2 minutes we get an oxygen bottle. Oh, night. Night? Is it night already? Yeah, sundown in 30 seconds. To produce oxygen bottles. Thanks for that handy dandy hint. I just picked up some corn dogs, and these are kava beans. Corn dogs you can actually eat. It's one of the few things that are safe to eat on this planet before you have food preparation. So we've got our oxygen generator going. And then we can also get sugarcane, which I can't figure out what you do with sugarcane, but, you know, I don't see any recipes or crafting that calls for it. This evening is going to be some delightful, I tell you, corn dogs. Or a corn dog plant. Starting to get a little bit low on oxygen, so being able to breathe is always a good thing. So we're going to head over to the escape pod here real quick, and then we're going to put an oxygen bottle there, and then walk up to this, and it will refill our oxygen. So we're going to have to rely on this pod. Alright, now apparently your character doesn't require sleep. Interestingly enough, my wife says the same thing about me. See here, iron ingot. And then we're going to start building a number of blocks. Should be enough to get started. build a couple of windows. We've got some glass panels. And weapons. What do we need? We need fuel packs. So I will go ahead and put the fuel packs back here, and we will build ourselves 2 drill charges and more ammo. Color change tool. May have to get one of those. So for the next 9 minutes, a couple of the things we know we're going to need is going to be more fuel and more iron and copper. So should we go mine promethium? Actually, how are we on promethium? Okay, so we've used up all the promethium. We should go mine some promethium. Although it is a little bit more dangerous out there. Well, you know what? It is about 20-minute mark. I think I'm going to cut and relaunch the stream. Yeah, it's been about 22 minutes, so I'm going to stop and relaunch the stream, and that'll be the end of